Oh, Jesus. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to She Loves Truth. This is your girl, Missy. Child, this going to be a short video, but I just wanted to um, talk about these ratings. Oh, my God. 238,000 views. I tell you the truth. Carlos, you have failed your cast. Now, we in season 7, and the ratings is at an all-time low. Whew. Where do I start? Where do I start? You know, I believe that the audience of Love and Marriage Huntsville has declined because Carlos and his productive team has drug on the Melody and Martell saga too long. They've been divorced for a couple years, and although they are back and forth in court, I don't think that the focus should have continued to be on their dynamic, because it wasn't healthy. It wasn't a healthy dynamic, and I think we should have moved on from this seasons ago. You know, I understand that Mel and Martell bought a show to you which included cast members from Huntsville. But after the divorce, it was just a continued display of disrespect. And with your audience being mainly women, it's unacceptable to bring that to someone's TV screen every week. This is not the baddies. If we want chaos and this type of drama, we'll go to Zeus. We'll watch Love and Hip Hop. Those are the shows that bring that kind of drama and pulls in that kind of audience. That's not the audience that you have. And so for you to continue to display that over and over and over, season after season after season, is a disappointment. And for so long, you disregarded the audience. And everybody that's in the audience is not a millimeter. So when you get on your platform and say people trying to tell you what to do about your show and you don't listen to them, that doesn't necessarily mean a millimeter. Because, dude, you're not having raindrop meetings. You're only talking raindrops when you come on Messy Mondays or when you do your Sunday post on Instagram. It's not the T Squad. You got some T Squads in there. So you're disregarding how they feel about what you're showing. And most of the things that was happening with the show was on social media. The realness of your cast members was displayed on social media. The things you should have been introducing to the audience, you didn't. Like uh Mimosas with Melody, the Black Expo. Like each one of them, you gave them one separate episode in a couple seasons. Like Melody with Mimosas with Melody was way earlier in um the viewing of the show, the seasons of the show. And then Black Expo was just displayed maybe 2 seasons ago, 2 or 1 season ago. Like you bought them on to talk about business, but you're not displaying shit business. Mel have a whole beauty line not displayed on television. Stormy has a whole beauty line not displayed on your show. And both of these young ladies are making money. Like they are huge in their industry. And you're not displaying that on the show. You got Kimmy, who just got finished battling cancer. Nothing about her cancer journey was displayed on the show. Maurice, a lawyer, no, we know you can't go into the courthouse, but can you show him working on a case? Could you show him doing something that has to do with being a lawyer? You got Martell. Every now and then you'll sprinkle in a little bit about him doing housing stuff, but not much. You show him being ugly more than you show the things that he was doing. Then you got Tisha and you got Marceau. You're not showing anything about Zen Gardens, their court case. You're not showing anything about the house that they're building right now, which I don't know whether or not you'll be filming it because, you know, it'll probably be shown in 7B since it's going on right now. You got Nell and you got Chris. Chris is a realtor. Nell owns a daycare. We know you can go into the daycare, but at the same time, you can display more about their business and their interaction as a married couple. Like you're not displaying the things that we want to see, and that don't have nothing to do with being a millimeter. That has something to do with your audience as a whole. And what they're showing you is they're not happy with your performance as a producer, as a production company. You're not giving the people what they want to see, which is Black excellence. And I'm still going to do my review on this last episode. But even with the last episode, how you had Tisha showing out and she talking about manipulation. No, boo. That alcohol was manipulating you, dog. It's nothing that it doesn't appear to be anything that could have happened in between that was edited out that would have you making yourself look like a damn fool on national television. And your husband told you, do not display the behaviors that you don't want your kids to see. Your kids gonna see this. And you don't have no little bitty kids like Mel do. You got older kids. Like Carlos, if we want to see Ratchet, we'll go over to Zeus. Like I said before. And hopefully when this new show come out in the next couple weeks, dog, it's something worth looking at. I hope you don't go over there destroying them people's family like you destroyed these relationships over here in Huntsville. And I'm not going to put everything on you because they played a part in it. But what your production team did, or the production company that you hired to come in to produce, failed epically. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm making it a word today. Epically. Everybody fighting for the number one spot. But nobody put in the work to bring the vision and the attention to Huntsville, but Melody and Martell. Martell allowed others to trick him out his spot. Martell allowed the streets to trick him out his marriage. And he's punishing one person that is not the fault of his behavior. I don't give a dang if she didn't want to slob. I wouldn't want to slob you either if you out there poking this person and that person and that person. And if Cole Ariane came up pregnant, that means you was messing with her raw. So why would I put my mouth on you, dog? I'm not putting my mouth on you. So everybody battling for that top spot. And as Melody always say, I play chess, I don't play checkers. And she sit back and she allow people to make their moves and to move. And then she knock you off your square. Because you do not determine the way she moves. And that's why everybody mad. Because you can huff and puff, but you don't make her move the way you want her to move. She moved the way she want to move and the way God instruct her to move. And so everybody wondering why she's still standing, it's because she just don't cry God. She just don't talk about God and then go to cussing. You know, she don't do that. She fast, she pray, and she have control of her emotions. And what you don't see her doing is what Stormy Mama, Tisha, Destiny, you don't see her out here bashing them. Now she could be talking to her homegirls, but she not out here bashing Wanda, Tisha, Kimmy, Stormy, Destiny, and all y'all done gave her y'all ass to kiss. But guess what? She ain't out here bashing y'all. So everybody battling for the one spot. And you can't have it because her fan base is stronger than all y'all fan base. And the sad part about it, Carlos, even your fan base. You've been out here a long time, bro. I ain't never heard of no raindrops until now. But okay. You can have it. But dog, you got to get focused on what the audience want. Now, y'all almost had her at one time. She was thinking about quitting. But God said no. Just like God told her to go, God said no. You got to see this through. You got to see this through. Then you brought more people in. You brought more people in to do what? Because the only people that you brought in that was at least a little decent is Tiffany and Lou, which you really didn't show nothing that they was doing. You brought Destiny in, who was married and going off because Kimmy called her man the chicken man, the real man, or whatever. Now, then you brought Kiki in, who is a recovering addict. You had gold mines. You had diamonds. And you missed the opportunity to let them diamonds shine. Kimmy with cancer. Kiki with a drug addiction. Them two alone, you could have picked up more viewers. Because one, Kiki could have showed her journey of a recovering addict. The things she's having to go through counseling. No, you can't take the cameras in there, but you can have her be able to meet with her person and have them talk if she give them consent and they give her consent. It'd have been a lot of work. Well, I don't even think it would have been a lot of work. But no, you wanted to use Kiki to get at Tisha so it can look like because she cool with Mel wanted her to get cool. I mean, not get cool, but to go off on Tisha. But the crazy thing about it, everybody talking about, yeah, Mel wanted Kiki to come on and get Tisha. But guess what? None of the mess that was going on had nothing to do with Mel. Guess who it had something to do with? Stormy was involved a little bit. Kimmy was involved a little bit. She even lost her makeup artist. So the people that y'all try to make seem like Melody is going against, she ain't had nothing to do with that. Ain't had nothing to do with that. But who else can bring an audience? Because it ain't Marceau and Tisha. Because Marceau ain't going to have none of that shit put out there. None of that real tea. They'll talk about everybody else. But none of that real tea is coming on the show. Stormy putting the people to sleep. Then you got Trish coming in with this bull crap storyline talking about she got a husband but got a boyfriend. They've been together for 5 years. They've been separated for 5 years. But in 2020, just 4 years ago, it was happy anniversary. What we doing here? She don't seem like she really in love with the dude. What we doing here? What we doing? And then you bringing Destiny back, and then Sonny didn't ask to come to be in front of the camera to display this bull crap of Stormy was the producer that slept with Destiny boyfriend that now she married to, trying to have a baby with, and they don't even stay in Huntsville. They live all the way in St. Louis. This is how desperate you is to get somebody to come down and say the show. And Kim and Maurice damn show ain't gonna get nothing but talk about somebody else's business. And Martell is gonna be on Demon Time consistently. Now I ain't seen him show his ass yet this season, which is a good thing. And maybe it's because, guess what? He can't be around Mel. So if he can't be around Mel, guess what? He's not giving that energy. Ding, 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 ding. Like the fuck. Dog. The way the audience is acting is like a parent then told them they couldn't do something and they acting out. They are acting out and not watching. And if you want to save your show, you got to get out of your ego. Go to the round table with the producer, the production company that you're working with. Have a conversation about putting this show back on track. Now, when you and Mel sat y'all ass down on that stage, she said y'all talked about it. Y'all talked about bringing business back to the show. Shit, the only business I didn't see on the show was Martell showing the house that I don't know if he didn't really did the work to. What else? You haven't shown nothing else besides gym scenes, Canvas Beauty doing a Lover and Friends. You're not really showing no business. So what happened to the conversation? Or do you just sit in this lady face and lie? Do you sit in this lady face and lie? Yeah, we do need to do that. And then do the total opposite. Now I have heard that you don't really be on spot when they be filming and stuff, but you the boss. If you tell the production company what you're looking for, they know how to perform and give you what you're looking for. But if you keep telling them you want baddies and you want love and hip hop, that's what they're gonna bring. Then you need to have a meeting with the cast. Look, we have skated as far as we can skate. We've been acting like the audience is dumb. They're not. Because if you've seen, they pulled out your real life on social media. Now it's time. If you don't want to lose your job, now it's time for us to start showing business, showing Black excellence, and giving the audience what they want. Because you just did a sit down about another show with some other women when your stuff is over here um, going down the toilet. And you said you must be loyal to your audience. So what audience do you think you have? Maybe you're not sure about your audience. Maybe you need to look at the analytics. Maybe you need to do the research on the people that are watching your show. Maybe instead of you going on this podcast tour, maybe you should be doing the research, because the people you're hiring are diminishing your name that's put on your shows. Dog, this 7A is failing bad. I'm hoping that before the end of 7A, and that's another thing. I'm sorry. And that's another thing. Your show be on all year. You don't give your cast no break. You don't give your audience a break. You work the shit out of everybody while you with the African and you on missing Mondays and doing bullshit. You give us like 20, 30 episodes. Nobody give us 20, 30 episodes. And that could be the reason why the show is failing also. Because you're not giving nobody a break to miss the show. And you cheating the cast out of money. Because if you spread it the way you spread it when they signed the contract at the beginning of the year, shit, that contract is for a whole year. Nobody else does that shit. Carlos, I bet you thought you was genius. But dog, you are killing us, and you're killing us with nothing. You keep this show on all year and it be full of nothing. But people talking about Mel and Martell. Melody did this. Martell did that. Oh. Come on, man. I think we got like 4, 5. We on episode 6. So either we got 4 or 9 more episodes before we get a break. I'm going to say 4 because generally you give us a break and then you come back. So we in June. I'm thinking by the end of July, the beginning of August, we get like a month or 2 break. I don't even think a month or 2. I think we get like a month break. And then you come back and finish out the year with the reunion and shit. I want you to stop going on tour. I want you to sit your ass down somewhere. And I want you to revamp this show. Because you're messing with people's livelihood. Because the only 2 or 3 people that's main cast that I can actually see surviving if the show go away is Mel, Stormy, Nell and Chris and Kimmy and Maurice. Yeah. Because you could tell Kimmy and Maurice do the bare minimum. And you could tell they really don't care whether or not they're in scenes or not. They don't promote the show. They're not present on social media. They just living their life. They not even talking about the episodes. Now last year, Kimmy used to post a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't really know, because if I don't really care for you, I don't follow you like that. I'm not going to follow you. Like, so over here, you're not gonna get um no tea about Tisha trying to do Target, or if I hear something, I go look at it. If I feel like talking about it, I'll talk about it. But 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not gonna talk about it. But anything off the show, you're not gonna really hear me talk about. But I was a subscriber first, so my intel on a lot of stuff I already know. But Carlos, come on. Please don't let the show get down to 100,000 by the end of 7A. Because if you get down to 100,000, shit, if you get down to 200,000, bro, you're putting these people's lives in jeopardy. Especially Marcel and Tisha. Because if the court documents are correct, if the loan documents are correct, they borrowing money. And if it's true that Marcel cannot do commercial anymore, and he has to do residential, they in trouble. They in trouble. Ain't gonna be no more rent cars. Hopefully they bought Tisha, y'all bought that car flat out, and you ain't got no car payments. Because cars like that, car payments be $500-$600. I don't give a damn how good your credit is, sis. And you not really promoting Macy and Mila. And I don't see nobody wearing no black shirts. I don't see nobody saying they bought a black shirt. So, Carlos, you got these people's livelihood in your hand. And if I seen these ratings, I'll be nervous. So, Marcel, I need you to stay off of the internet talking about the millimeters and figure out what you and your wife gonna do to keep you and your family afloat if this is the last season. It's crunch time. And if nobody have ever seen how Stormy is working hard and Mel is working hard to bring several different revenues into their household to continue to support their lifestyle and to take care of their kids, y'all better stop playing, because this thing called life is for real. And this show could end at the end of this season. Get prepared for better or worse. Carlos, sit your ass down somewhere. Sit in that big ass house and figure something out. These people and their family depend on you You know, I hope you ain't made no promises you couldn't keep. But that's all I got for y'all right now, sure. Whew, 238,000. This is I think this is an all-time low. All-time low. Whew, child. Have a good one. Bye.